interesting. Okay, all right, you can go ahead.
All right, Kim, we have a Pleasant Ridge unit and a Yorn unit. These are already existing Chesapeake units. And we have identified a couple tracks that are unleased that Chesapeake will go ahead and take these in so we can start receiving royalties on them.
Take that in meaning, are they going to actually start drilling again?
Well, so we can start getting paid because these aren't identified. Right now they're not under lease because they were just kind of lost tracks. This one was under an existing lease with Vantage. Vantage has since released this track here.
They ran out of time to drill?
Well, they just didn't put it into production, yeah.
Okay.
And so by this unit, which is all the way to, I guess, Little Road, took this track in. And so this is to amend 10051 to include these two tracks and these two different units.
Okay. Do you know when they're going to start drilling and when we'll have a chance for public comment?
I don't believe there's a public hearing involved on them because they're not a part. They're not part of a park, but they are going up tomorrow night for consideration. If
they're not part of a park, I know the city has to vote if it's city-owned land, but where's...
I mean, you can comment on it. I guess you can comment at the end of the city council session,
okay,
or comment on just about anything.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Who owns it? I mean...
Well, the city owns the land. The minerals are... The city owns the minerals. Is that your question?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why it doesn't have a opportunity for public comment. Is it just because it's city-owned land?
It's just these are remnant tracks from like a road. The city. Let's see. We purchased this for the extension of Little Road and Morris Lane right here. So we call it like a remnant track. So I mean, the city owns these minerals. They were previously leased to Vantage Energy, and they cannot, hold the production or put it into production. So they released it, and so Chesapeake is willing to pay us $3,000 an acre and include it in the Pleasant Ridge unit and the Yorn unit.
And so it's an existing site?
Yeah, these are existing drill sites. Brooder drill site here. This one down here, Kim, is in the, is this the Yendell?
Wildcat Way.
This may be the Yendell drill site down here, I believe. Or it could be the drill site off 287. Is that KISD?
I don't know.
It could be off the
by
KISD.
heart. And maybe I'm sounding ignorant, but are they going to drill again, or they're just, how are they going to?
Well, this is so the city can they've already drilled several wells. I don't know how many wells they've drilled, but this is so we can capture all the previous royalties and future royalties by getting them under lease, which is what we want to do. So we're just amending lease 10051.
Okay, so is the order to get it under lease and then drill and then get paid for it?
I mean, we've identified these tracks. They've already started paying on these. We want to get our money, so we're going to get them under lease and get our money for them, for all past wells drilled and all future wells drilled as well. So I can't tell you how many more future wells are going to be included in these units, but maybe a few more here and a few more here. It just depends on.
And one of those will go underneath the lake. Okay.
Well, no, I don't know about.
It said
this.
that.
No, what is what going under the lake?
Well, in the staff report, it says they're going to be drilling, and one of the laterals will be going under the lake.
Well, that's a different one. That's
okay. So which one were we just talking about?
This was
the Chesapeake
10051.
one. Oh, that was the Chesapeake
These
one.
are Chesapeake.
Okay, that's probably why I wasn't following you that well. Okay.
Yeah, and so these are capturing exist. So yeah, this is obviously to the east of the Lake Arlington. This one is Vantage, and it's a lease where we had right here. You can see the hash marks. This was leased with Quicksilver, and they didn't get it put into production, so they've subsequently released this acreage here, and now Vantage with this new Rosedale South, they want to put this into production, and I think, was this the one 3,000 an acre? Yeah, this was the one 3,000 acre, Kim, to get these under production. So leased originally with Quicksilver back in 2007, 2008, and just recently released by them because they could not hold it. You can see here it wasn't unitized. This was all the prior lease to from Lake Arlington to Quicksilver, and it was put into production and unitized out. These are units, Alcott North, Blair East, and these were just kind of outside the unit. So Vantage says, okay, well, we'll put it into production. We want to get it under lease, and Quicksilver signed the release of lease. So this is so the city can get paid for these extended laterals.
Okay, and so is that new drilling that's going to happen under the lake? I guess that's the thing we're most concerned of.
I'm pretty sure these will be new wells. They're drilled from Fort Worth.
Yeah.
They're drilled from Fort Worth. So they'll, I'm not sure, I can't tell by this map if the laterals actually go, where they go through here.
So we have to go to the Fort Worth City Council meeting if we really want to try to have a say on that?
Well, if it relates to those future wells, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, and